gamers, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Jacqueline. I'm really glad you decided to stop by here. If you are interested in Hoyas and houseplants and videos related to them, I hope that you'll subscribe to this channel. I do notice that most of you who are watching are not subscribed, so I don't know what's holding you back, but I would love to have you around here more often, so click that subscribe button as well as the bell to stay notified of my latest uploads. I thought we would do a little bit of an update, just kind of a personal and a dog update. No, I am not making a fashion statement with this very chunky strap here. My dog is currently attached to me and is in equal parts swaddle and straightjacket. If you are new to my channel, you may not have yet met my dog, Darcy. I actually have two dogs. They're both Chihuahuas, they are both rescues, and I made videos all about them long time ago. I will link those for you over here if you are interested in them. I did a all about my dogs video. I did a dogs pick my makeup video because, again, if you haven't been around here very long, oh, just sucked her little head in, decided she wasn't into the loud noise of mommy talking and she's just gonna retreat inside. I actually started this channel as a makeup channel. What feels like eons ago, was a makeup artist. I did a lot of freelance work. I worked for Sephora for a little while. I am much more into skincare and just kind of making sure that I'm doing right by my skin these days, but I also still enjoy makeup, and if that's something you guys would enjoy me kind of trickling in every now and then, let me know that in the comments as well. It's not that I don't like makeup anymore, but as I've explained in my kind of conversion video to planty content, plants kind of became an escape for me when I was working more full-time, and makeup just didn't feel like as much of a hobby. It felt kind of more like work. If you're too perfectionistic about it, it just becomes very much like work, and my makeup style has changed a lot since then. For example, I do have a zit sticker on. If you didn't notice until now and I just ruined the video for you, I'm so sorry. See you later. I thought I would do a little bit of an update for you guys because it has been a minute. Well, it was quite a big gap in my upload schedule a little while back before my last video, as you probably noticed if you are a regular around here, and that is because I moved. I moved practically cross country, so I definitely had an adjustment period of not really making videos. There were several reasons for that. The simplest and most direct ones were I didn't have time because I was unpacking and getting my home settled, and the other reason is not only was my desk ruined in our move, it was broken, but also my desktop computer that I operate off of, that all this footage gets imported to, where I edit my videos, all of that was not working for a little while. It took some finessing to get the computer up and running. I was actually really scared that it was the most expensive part of my computer that needed to be replaced, but thankfully that is not the case, at least yet. But there have been some hiccups between me and getting here, let alone between me and normal life. My husband and I did buy a house, and we're very happy about it. And we did change areas in the US as well. I've not previously really talked about location and stuff, and that's something that I may do a little bit more generally in the future. Right now I'm not willing to fully dive in. It was just a little one. Another fun fact about the place that I moved to, I am only like 15 minutes from the airport, and it just so happens that a lot of the flight paths, when they're coming and landing at the airport, they fly directly over my house. The pauses and the edits for background noise will just be different kinds of background noise than in previous videos. Something like a plane, I really don't, they can't really work around my YouTube schedule. It's just kind of life, but I also think it's kind of neat. I've never seen the bottom of a plane this up close before. It's pretty cool. I've been trying to capture it when I'm outside for one of the ones that comes like directly over my house, because it's really cool looking. I should update you on this little thing in my lap, because why is she in a sling? Like, we know she's needy, and I haven't mentioned it in a while, but she has always been in my lap or in the room with me for every video, because if she's outside the room and she hears me talking, she thinks she's missing out on something. She thinks there's someone in here and like she needs to be here to socialize. So I can't film a video without her in the room. That's not why she's here with me right now. We were getting her treated for another condition that came up. She was having some food intolerance issues, which presented with really scary symptoms. So we ended up in an emergency vet place. And when I got her home from that, I realized that she had gotten injured at the emergency vet place. Of course, that's infuriating. I was afraid that maybe she had fractured one of the little bones in one of her front feet. Unfortunately, upon confirmation from the vet, it was actually worse. The injury itself is called subluxation. What that means is that she has like a twisted dislocation of one of the bones. So like if you're imagining the three knuckles, her middle one is dislocated and twisted. And the ligaments that are attaching it, at least one of them has become partially, if not fully, detached, because what they've seen on x-ray is that she has a little shard of bone floating in there. Anyway, it's about as bad an injury as you can do to a little bone like that, and there's really not a whole lot in the way of treatment other than really limit their activity and give them some pain relief. So as a pet parent, that's really painful information. That's really bad news. That's really not what you want to hear. And she's a happy dog. She doesn't complain much. Even with this pretty severe toe injury, she was completely acting like herself. I have to limit her movement so that it can heal, because essentially they can splint it, but knowing her behavior, her walking on like a spoon peg leg is not going to happen. She's going to treat it like it's worse than it is, and she's going to spend all day trying to get the thing off. So we opted to not do that and just be really careful and monitor her essentially for the first 2 weeks, which we're just closing out on right now. Basically no activity. So we've had her in this kind of sling and been passed around. The next 2 weeks will be kind of very low impact, but letting her walk around a little bit, letting her be a little more mobile, and then the weeks like 5 and 6 are going to be kind of getting her back into the swing of things, which she doesn't know that she ever got out of the swing of things. She has no idea that there's anything wrong with her foot. She just knows occasionally it doesn't like being stepped on all the way. But anyway, I've had a 6-pound dog masquerading as an infant for 2 weeks. I'm excited for her to be a dog again. That's kind of our Darcy update. I will also insert a picture of what she looks like from my perspective before she did the whole retreating into her cave thing. In other updates, I am really loving our new place. It's so wonderful. My posture is getting terrible wearing this thing seated. A plant room tour is coming soon because there's a new room, so we got to talk about it. Plus, we need to do an updated Hoya collection, which I am also working on for you. I not only have some new Hoyas that you have not seen, or at least one you have not seen, but I also have lost some Hoya that you don't know about yet, so we need to do just an update all around. If you are interested in those videos, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are updated. I have a lot of new plants to introduce you to because, as I mentioned before, I moved to a different area of the country, and that means I am seeing plant stores supplied by different garden centers. I have been thoroughly enjoying myself. Collective plant haul, new plant room tour, Hoya collection update. They're all in the works for you, and I hope you're ready. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and leave a like before you go. If you have not subscribed already, I hope you do so, and I also hope to see you in my next video. Bye.